my people, my Biafran people, now how on a day? I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending from where you're listening to the sound of my voice. This is the Biafra Superstars Media, and I'm holding it down. I say may God bless Biafra, and may God bless His Excellency Oyendo Mazenam Kano. May God bless His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, His Excellency ESN Ekpa Simon and Joko, for the job Simon is doing. Simon, I want to say we thank you. We appreciate you. We love you because we know in your hands Biafra is coming. In your hands Biafra is safe. And in your hands, when Biafra comes, the people of Biafra will rejoice. My fellow Biafrans, what you're about to listen to is a classic example of giving a dog a bad name just to hang it. My sister Ngozi Okonjo, she broke this news you're about to listen to, where she didn't do in-depth research or analysis or a fact-finding mission or to fact-check herself before she made this broadcast. She's saying here that Simon Ekpa sent out a tweet that has to do with Ngozi Okonjo Iweala, giving us about $57 billion and all this nonsense. Even though our Prime Minister has said that's not true, it didn't come out from his tweet, but the Zoom media will not listen to the words of Simon Ekpa. This is their best chance to rubbish the name of Simon Ekpa, to tarnish his image, and to some extent, disrespect our Prime Minister. I call this a classic example of giving a dog a bad name just to hang it. If you're ready, my people, let's listen to the analysis of Arise News, our sister, Ngozi Okonjo, and also Dr. Abati and Rufai Oseni, the way they were so happy to dig that stagger, to push in that knife, to stab their brother at the back with a fake news that did not come from our Prime Minister. If you're ready, let's go there. Listen.
All right, we'll take another story. The Director General of the World Trade Organization, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo Iweala, has debunked allegations of her involvement in facilitating a $57.5 billion loan for the Biafra Republic government in exile. The rumor emanated from Biafran agitator Simon Ekpa, who reported the claim in the now-deleted post on X. Well, according to Ekpa, the funds were meant to support the formation of a new government following a proposed declaration of Biafra independence on December 2nd, 2024.
Hold it there. She just said here that a tweet that has been deleted by Simon Ekpa. God have mercy. My sister, Ngozi Okonjo, I follow my PM 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I never saw him tweet such on his platform. What they call X today, there was nothing on the X page of our Prime Minister in the sense of a tweet like this. So I wonder, which accounts were you speaking about that he deleted? But also, as they say, everything happeneth for the good. Because even though they have tried to tarnish the image of our Prime Minister in this video, the tweet, the response from Madam Ngozi Iweala has gotten more than 1 million views in less than 7 hours. Everything worketh for good. But let's continue. I know my sister here, our sister, Ojinika Okpe, she probably did not, she didn't have time to do more research. So I won't blame her. I won't throw away the baby and the bathwater. But let's continue to hear what she's saying. Let's continue and listen to her own narrative. Listen.
Ngozi Okonjo Iweala took to X to debunk the claim. She wrote, I know no sensible person will believe what is contained in the outrageous tweet below. But in these troubled times, it is important to underscore that the statement is false. Again, I enjoin all those seeking to misuse my name to desist. I mean, this was a trending...
Madam, hold it there first. Madam Ngozi Iweala, we love you so much. We appreciate you for the job you're doing, representing the Biafrans on the highest level. You are a Biafran by birth, whether you like it or not. But the fact is this. All this while, the Zoo government you represent has been pillaging the land, taking the life of the children, the young, the old, the youths. You have not even tweeted about it. All this while, when our brother, our son, our leader, Oyendo Mazenamde Kanu, was going through hell, his court date, court trial being cancelled, charges upon charges. When they defeat one, they bring up a new one, like the head of the dragon. They keep on bringing more charges upon charges. You have not spoken about the ills of that zoo government called Nigeria, on what they are doing to an innocent man, Oyendo Mazenamde Kanu. You gave a blind eyes, you pretended not to know what is happening. But suddenly, that somebody sent out a fake tweet using the name of our leader, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Someone sent out a tweet from a fake account. In the era of AI, anything can happen. You must verify before you start to respond. But here you are saying no reasonable person can believe such. I mean, you are arguing over there is no foundation to make this argument, madam. If all these years you chose to keep numb, to pretend not to be seeing what is happening to your land, your beautiful land known as Biafra. I've been observing your tweet as well for all these years. You have said nothing when it comes to the affairs of Biafra. But today you are responding about a tweet, a fake tweet done by a mischievous person to tarnish the reputation of our prime minister. Those spin doctors in the media, they are now coming out to blame Simon Ekpa. They are not doing no more fact checking. No. Blame Simon Ekpa. Blame him. You give a dog a bad name just to hang it. And suddenly, madam, you are out here responding to a fake tweet. When it's something that is real, when things are happening in Biafra land that we know is real, you have not responded. But suddenly, in a gossip, in a rumor, in a Photoshop tweet, you have come out to condemn your son, Mazi Ekpa, Simon and Joko. Madam, I want you to know, say, nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. That Biafra is coming from this year, from the 2nd of December this year. Nobody can stop Biafra. So you can respond to a shadow tweet. You can respond the way you want to respond. But I want you to know that our Prime Minister never tweeted such from his account. I'm an ardent follower of Simon Ekpa, and I know no such tweet came from his account. So let's continue.
I think it is important that, the WTO boss, DG, actually debunked this claim. Well, in the same vein...
Okay, well, the first story, Simon Ekpa. Mm-hmm. Well, or rather, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo Iweala said she doesn't think that any sensible person will believe that post by Simon Ekpa. Mm-hmm. Well, I think I consider myself a very sensible person. So I don't believe what Simon Ekpa posted about Dr. Ngozi Okonjo Iweala or anything posted by Simon Ekpa at all.
Hold it there. You claim you are a sensible man, and now you just said you don't believe anything posted by Simon Ekpa at all. Wow. That's a big one, oh, Mr. Abati. Because just some few days ago, I was praising you on how you conducted yourself in the interview with the then Minister of Women Affairs, Madam Oju Kennedy. But right now, you just said you don't even believe in any tweets by our Prime Minister. Well, no problem, my brother. But from 2nd of December, I shall be watching from the window like a neighbor and telling you, good morning, sir. When Biafra breaks away from Nigeria, I shall be from the window greeting you, good morning, sir. As the song used to go in Yoruba land, where they say, good morning, sir. Wípé mo gbóyìnbó. 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 I'll be childish with you in my response, since you chose to be childlike in your response to the very important situation brewing up. That somebody sent out a fake tweet in the name of Simon Ekpa. And here you are saying you don't believe the tweet sent by Simon Ekpa when it comes to Ngozi and any other tweet sent by Simon Ekpa. It means you are trying to tarnish him. No, that's a bit childish of you. So in my response, I also sang to you in a childish way. Because whether you like it or not, from the 2nd of December, I shall be by the window as a good neighbor and say good morning to you in the Yoruba side. It is up to you to go and join your brother, Chief Sunday Igboho, and get your nation. But if you choose to remain in that zoo called Nigeria, that's your business. But for me, my people, we believe in our Prime Minister. We love our Prime Minister. We have trust in our Prime Minister. And we know that tweet didn't come from our Prime Minister. So if you like, make a caricature, make it look like a laughter, try to discredit our Prime Minister, make it look childish. I want to tell you, sir, with all due respect, you are wasting your time because we have crossed the Rubicon. That line has been crossed. Biafra has been drawn in the sand. Nobody can stop that date from the 2nd of December. It go be like film. It go be like play. When people go there, they laugh, they caricature, they insult us. A tweet that did not come from Simon Ekpa, all you have to do is to do your research. Where did that tweet emanate from? What was the origin? Who was responsible? What is the response of Simon Ekpa when that tweet was brought to him? You said no, you won't do that. You want to give a dog a bad name. This is your biggest chance to discredit our Prime Minister. My brother, you have failed though. But let's continue.
And the Nigerian government should be asking for his extradition, particularly with his, anti-Nigerian, anti-nationalistic, conduct. So I agree absolutely with Dr. Ngozi Okonjo Iweala on that score. Secondly, never at any time provided any support for any Biafra government in exile or facilitated their getting anything called, support of 57.5 billion loan from either the IMF and the World Bank. And she made a third point, that nobody should use a name in vain. Because using a name in vain, well, people should know that they are working in the territory of, illegal action. But I think the clarification is important.
Yes.
And Dr. Ngozi Okonjo Iweala is a distinguished citizen.
Absolutely.
Far more patriotic.
Yeah.
And far more credible ambassador of the Nigerian state than the likes of Simon Ekpa.
True
Now,
patient.
to the second.
My brother, listen here. If you like, say what you want to say. You are wasting your time, my brother. I will just laugh at you because I can tell you are just doing like a satire. You are trying to crack jokes. You are trying to be funny in your analysis. But I want you to know that nobody will extradite Simon Ekpa from Finland. Nobody has the power to do that because Simon Ekpa has done no wrong. I know in your own zoo country that you love so much, when someone speaks out, the person is in trouble. In your zoo country, there is no rule of law. In your zoo country, when somebody is hungry and they come out to say they are hungry, they give them rice to eat. When someone say end bad governance, they give them rice to eat. When someone say, oh, the government is bad, they give them rice. They say no NEPA, they give them rice. In a backward, decaying, underdeveloping country like that zoo called Nigeria, is where people like you are being seen as champions. They respect you, they love you, because in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. So keep on enjoying, because right now Nigeria is like a movie. In fact, Nigeria should be on Netflix, because every day is a new series. And right now the media houses, they are booming. They make the biggest money because every day they've got news to discuss on, to report. So Mr. Abati, you can say what you want to say about Simon Ekpa, but you are wasting your time. Because you and I know, say, from the 2nd of December, when it happened now, I will tell you, I will ask you how market. The same way you were asking those politicians that lost an election, how market. I will ask you, Abati, how market with your Nigeria. How market they go. I will be from the window and ask you how market. Let's continue. Listen to this.
Dr. Abati, good point. Rufi.
A lot of people might have fallen for that rubbish Simon Ekpa wrote.
Hold on there, Rufai Yoseni. God. The best journalist in Nigeria. He just said, a lot of you would have fallen for the nonsense or the rubbish that Simon Ekpa wrote. Rufai, where is your research? Have you done a research? Do you have the facts that Simon Ekpa wrote that? That's what you always ask the politicians in that zoo. When they come to your platform and sit down, you ask them for empirical evidence. Today I am asking you. This was your chance to impress me. You should have said, oh, with all due respect, that tweet did not come from Simon Ekpa's page. But even if it did, then you can now make your analysis. But you chose today to pretend as if you don't understand what they call due diligence. The writ of habeas corpus, that's for Dr. Abati. In the law court, they call it the writ of habeas corpus. Where is the proof? In whatever you do, where is the proof? The writ of habeas corpus. You must come with the proof before you make your analysis. Today, Rufai, you have failed your people, you have failed me, and you have insulted your reputation being the best journalist in that zoo. To those that love that zoo called Nigeria, is this your best? He came here to discuss. He did not do his analysis, his research, to know the origin of that text. Nigeria, una shame, they shame. This is the problem you guys have. Una shame, they shame me. Don't you guys do research again before you release the news? Twitter is not far away. Go to the tweet of Simon Ekpa. Check his tweet. See for yourself. See his response. It is trending right now. It is trending right now. Simon Ekpa said it didn't come from him. But he also said all things worketh for good. Those that try to tarnish his image today, the response from Ngozi Okonjo Iweala has become something unusual. Because in less than 7 hours, she is now on 1.2 million views of her response. So directly or indirectly, the name of Biafra is still out there in the space. That's how things works. All things worketh for good. There is no good or bad advert as long as you spell my name right. Nothing like a good or bad advertisement. As long as you spell my name right. So today you are speaking about Simon Ekpa, even though you guys, you refuse to bring Simon Ekpa to interview him. You refuse. That's the golden rule in your zoo called Nigeria. Do not interview Simon Ekpa. Do not interview Nnamdi Kanu. But now, when there is a bad news, you are quick to discuss it. You want to give a dog a bad name just to hang it. Rufai, you form my hand. They call you the best in that zoo. But today, you don't form my hand again. Let's take it back. Listen to him. Listen.
To our money.
All right, Dr. Bati. Good point. Rufi.
A lot of people might have fallen for that rubbish Samuel Ekpa wrote. But please, for the sake of everybody out there that gets information from social media, what you do is when you see stories like that, put it across the litmus test. Check other websites of prominent news companies.
Okay.
If it's reported there, check at least close to 5. In Nigeria, there are some we call the big 5 newspapers and other mediums like that. Check for your own.
Did you also check? Did you take your advice? Rofa Yoseni, did you take this advice you are giving people out there? Because our PM has come to debunk it. Not only that, me myself, I am an ardent follower. I am a disciple of Mazi Simon Ekpa. And every day, I am watching his tweets, his message, and his coded message. Throughout, nothing like that came out from the X page of our Prime Minister. Rufai Yoseni, sometimes you must take your own advice. Take your own advice. Do your research. Investigate before you come out to make your analysis. Because you know that when it comes to Simon Ekpa, I am always there and I have my eyes on you because they claim you are the best journalist in that zoo. But today, you form my hand big time. I allow you to flow. The floor is yours. Flow.
And it's also very important. And
take it back, flow.
Check at least close to 5. In Nigeria, there are some we call the big 5 newspapers and other mediums like that. Check for your own sanity. It's also very important. And also, there's also something called community rules and community reporting. I'm sure that will have been reported on community rules on Twitter already. Secondly, as regards the CBN matter, you see, when we're telling...
Hold on there. I ain't got time for your zoo CBN matter. Let the zoo deal with the affairs of the zoo. As the saying goes, let the dead bury the dead. My people, this is the problem of that zoo called Nigeria. They are so quick to discuss Simon Ekpa when it's on a bad light. Whoever made that Photoshop in the era of AI, even AI can show somebody speaking and you will know that person is not even the person speaking. Talk less of a tweet. Very simple thing there. Audio question a few months back, we saw someone speaking up like you, but you came out to debunk it that wasn't you. We are now in the age of AI where anything can happen. So the best thing you can do when you see such a news, the first thing you do is go to the tweet page, the X page of Simon Ekpa, His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. Go to his Twitter page and check. Don't come here and do a caricature and insult him, trying to tarnish his image. And those out there, they were saying, yes, Simon is this. Simon is a liar. Simon is this. That is this. When no such tweet came from his page, he was not responsible for that tweet. I'm saying it here. Our Prime Minister was not responsible for that tweet. You see, you guys can do what you want to do. You are wasting your time because we know that nothing will distract us this time. Nothing can distract the people of Biafra this time. We have had enough of this nonsense from that so-called Nigeria. And we are saying from the 2nd of December, we are going home. Home sweet home. Biafra is calling. The land of Biafra is calling. Mama Biafra, they call us. She's saying, Owam, make una come back home. It is time to regain your freedom. It is time to fight for what you believe in. Call it fake if you want to. But I know you all see the tweets from our lobby team from America. You see the way our lobbyists from America, they are supporting us, but you will not speak about it. You claim the media is independent, but your zoo government, they have put a red line on Simon Ekpa that you will never interview Simon Ekpa or interview Nnamdi Kanu. I put it to you, if you are man enough to write for Sunday, call Simon Ekpa for an interview. If you are man enough, you can't. Because that day, you'll be thrown into jail by the zoo government. A government you love. You love Nigeria. You say, God bless Nigeria. Nigeria go better. You love Nigeria, Rufai. But you and I know, say, the day you interview Simon Ekpa, that same day, they are coming to pick you up. And they'll lock you up. They'll call you a terrorist. It means you are not free in your zoo government. Your profession as a journalist, you are not given the free leverage to do your job. You guys are pretenders. You pretend a lot. But I don't, I'm not mad at you guys. I understand the country you're operating in. You have to be careful. I understand. But for we are saying enough is enough. Enough is enough. We are done with Britain. We don't say Britain is responsible. Not even Nigeria. Nigeria is just your politicians say they are just kids. Britain is responsible for this nonsense. Your slave masters, those that enslaved you before they colonized you, they are responsible for this nonsense. And we say from 2nd of December we divorce ourselves. We will divorce ourselves from Nigeria. Those that love Nigeria, continue. Allow Britain to continue to control you. Fine. But for me and my people, from the 2nd of December, we are going home. Blackmail if you want. You're wasting your time. The days are counting. The weeks are counting. Very, very soon, that date will come. The day of Armageddon. It is coming. I rest my case. For those who have ears, let them hear. For those who have ears, let them hear. Lastly, my dear friends, you see the way they tarnish us. Anything we do, they are quick to throw those panners in. That's what I'm saying. We all must remain focused. Keep your eyes on the rising sun. Lord have mercy. Oh my God. No wonder our PM told us in this next few months, remain focused. Keep your eyes on the target, on the rising sun. On Biafra, because from the 2nd of December, we are going home. God bless you. From me, from here, for now, I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I remain yours truly, Biafra, Superstars Media. My Biafrans rejoice. We are going home. We are going home. We are going home. Nothing the Zumina can do to us. They cannot blackmail our Prime Minister. They cannot lower down our expectations. We know what we are doing. We are focused and we are going home. Thank you and God bless.
Sunshine screams, tales of dreams and bursting seams. In the night where stars might gleam, Biafra's light flows like a stream. Colors bright and sky so wide, dance the beats we can't deny. With the voices ever high, Biafra's heart makes us fly. Welcome to Biafra, hey, we sing our song, come what may. Feel the rhythm night and day. In Biafra we always sway. Cities vibrant, streets alive, thriving souls that love to jive. Hand in hand, watch dreams arrive. In Biafra we will thrive. Join the party, eyes afar, finding joy in who we are. Every street a shining star, Biafra's music takes us far. Welcome to Biafra, hey, we sing our song, come what may. Feel
Yeah, Biafra, Biafra. Yeah, Superstar Media. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra. I wanna know. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra, Biafra. I wanna know. We going back to the land. We going back to the motherland. Biafra, Biafra. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the land. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra, Biafra. Tell me about Biafra. We going back